The Ugly Duckling and Other Fairy Tales by Hans Christian Andersen. The Ugly Duckling. In a sunny spot in the country stood an old mansion surrounded by a deep moat. Great dock leaves grew from the walls of the house right down to the water's edge. Some of them were so tall that a small child could stand upright under them. In amongst the leaves it was as secluded as in the depths of a forest, and there a duck was sitting on her nest. Her little ducklings were just about to be hatched, but she was nearly tired of sitting. It had lasted such a long time. Moreover, she had very few visitors, as the other ducks liked swimming about in the moat better than waddling up to sit under the dock leaves and gossip with her. At last, one egg after another began to crack. "Cheep, cheep," they said. All the chicks had come to life and were poking out their heads. "Quack, quack," said the duck. They all quacked their hardest and looked about them on all sides among the green leaves. Their mother allowed them to look as much as they liked, for green is good for the eyes. "How big the world is, to be sure," said all the young ones, for they certainly had ever so much more room to move about than when they were inside in the eggshell. "Do you imagine this is the whole world?" said the mother. "It stretches a long way on the other side of the garden, right into the parson's field, but I have never been as far as that. I suppose you are all here now?" And she got up. "Nope, I declare I have not got you all yet. The biggest egg is still there. How long is it going to last?" And she settled herself on the nest again. "Well, how are you getting on?" said an old duck who had come to pay her a visit. "This one egg is taking such a long time," answered the sitting duck. "The shell will not crack. But now you must look at the others. They are the finest ducklings I have ever seen. They are all exactly like their father. The rascal, he never comes to see me." "Let me look at the egg that won't crack," said the old duck. "You may be sure that it is a turkey's egg. I have been cheated like that once, and I had no end of trouble and worry with the creatures. For I may tell you that they are afraid of the water. I could not get them into it. I quacked and snapped at them, but it was no good. Let me see the egg." "Yes, it is a turkey's egg. You just let it alone and teach the other children to swim." "I will sit on it a little longer."
Sample complete. Ready to continue?